Alright, everybody, welcome back to the God King channel. I am finally back again. The reason it took so long, y'all, because while I'm at, we had snow. Obviously I went out in snow with my family. Then I got sick. Then I had to take my dad to the doctor and like, you know, appointments and stuff like that. Then I had to work on my manga that I'm be working on the side, and I kind of got caught up in that. And now we're finally back, okay? And I accidentally did some videos that is gonna come out in March. They was not planned for February. So some videos will be March. Just expect videos for March, okay? Because I accidentally went ahead and did March videos. You know, with that being said, we're playing a new story game called the Cannibal Boy. Let's go in. Ooh. English. Thank you very much. Yo, what? We can get loud. Please have voice. Please talk for me. Please do the talking. Okay, hold on. That got me a little bit off guard. That just got me off guard a little bit. Oh, snap. Okay, alright. What type of game? I like how my hair is blending completely into the blackness this time. If you heard his story, you have to hurry and tell somebody, or else he might just come and get you. Please name the protagonist. Default Bruce, 8 letters max. Oh, hold up. Man, hey, my name is God King. Okay. The work is partly based on a true story. Huh? Wait, well, wait, what? They can't just say true story and it is right. Hey, have you guys heard of the Cannibal Boy? Have y'all heard of the Cannibal Boy? Where the heck am I? Huh? Of course, it's an urban legend. Everyone's been talking about it. Kind of like the dude glasses though. Jade, James, don't you two remember why we're in Jade's room with his heavy textbook on counseling, psychology? God dang, psychology. Huh? I really don't. I'm getting this. Gotta be the girl though. It's gotta be. Why was it again? Because we need to study. We have finals tomorrow. Remember? That must be me. This must be me right here. You know how strict that professor can be. Do you want to fail the course? Jade, I was only studying a board for a year. Then when did God King become such a downer? Did he get dumped or something? Well, dang, hold up, buddy. Hold up now. Hold up. I did lose a bet and had to cut my hair and stuff and my dreads. But look here, buddy. You ain't finna just talk to me like that. How should I know? Come on, God King, tell us what's wrong. We promise we'll make fun of you again. Make fun of... What kind of friends do I... You know what? Shout out to my boy Trevor. Shout out to my boy Charles. Those mugs was my best friend. They made fun of me. Shout out to those two, bro. So anyway, have you heard of the Cannibal Boy or not? I have, but so what? You know the recent multiple homicides in the area? According to a friend of a friend, all of the victims saw a certain boy. Then a few days later, they were found dead in their rooms, their bodies and limbs gone, with only their heads left behind with a horrifying grimace. Even creepier, they all had human bite marks on their necks. Do you know what that means? Their heads were ripped off by the Cannibal Boy with his teeth. Oh, I thought that was a vampire for a minute. The boy's bite really that strong? Buddy, hey, I used to bite people, bro. Yes, it's strong. Hey, God King, what's wrong with you? You never question the logic of an urban legend, otherwise it's no fun. Okay, so she obviously just loved urban legends, I see. Oh, okay, sorry. But yeah, I heard about it. So, well, do you know about his past? What caused him to become a bloodthirsty man-eater? Beats me. What are you going to do? Case constable. What is this? or draw his genogram or something. Bro, what is this text? Why not? We get to hear an interesting urban legend and get a refresher on counseling and psychology. Let James finish the story. Part 1. The Cannibal Boy. The Cannibal Boy was originally just an ordinary kid who lived happily with his dad, mom, and big sister. But one day, his mom cheated on his dad and left the family, leaving dad to become an alcoholic, and everything changed. Oh, the abuse. Whenever the dad was drunk, he did stuff to the big sister. Okay, this it's a little bit heavy now. I gotta put a warning at the beginning of my video here, so this I put a bit of warning there. Okay, the big sister resisted desperately at first until the dad said, "If you won't play with me, I'll play with your little bro." Hey, yo, bro, the dad is outrageous right now. The dad is outrageous. You're his big sister, right? You decide what you want. That's an outrageous play. Sad thing is, this happens in real life. That's a sad thing. That's really sad, bro. So the sister just stopped resisting and let the dad keep abusing her. She wanted to be a Mar at such a young age, huh? How very admirable. I'm just gonna say this means sacrifice or something, I'm guessing. Well, that's what kids are like. Kids don't know who's responsible for the things that happen. That's why some end up believing that their mother left because they were a bad kid. The big sister was exactly that type. So even though the dad's abuse got worse and worse, and all her little brother did was cry, she shouldered it all. How can a kid deal with that much abuse? Why wouldn't she want to run away? You don't understand. When parents don't act like parents, kids, especially the ones with younger siblings, will grow up and take on the role of parents. Bro, this some heavy stuff. The big sister became a mother for her brother and her boy, for a minute, I ain't gonna lie. When I saw the mother part, y'all, I thought that, y'all know what. Bro, this is outrageous. Besides the way the dad abused the big sister, it's hard to say who the parent was. Bro, yeah, like you seen it. After every assault, the dad would lie on top of the sister, crying his eyes out. Mama, don't leave me. I hate you, mama. I wish you go to hell. Wham. Those kinds of villains are the worst. For real, I agree with James. No, not that. Jade. I agree with Jade here. These are some real. Now I call these monsters, bro. They need to be locked up, key thrown away, and everything, bro. He needs the electric chair. I'm sorry, but he needs to go. He needs to go. I bet there was something up with the dad's mama, the Cannibal Boy's grandmother, right? Oh, now I might feel a bit bad. If you keep spectating like that, the story will never end. Alright. That's why forces of pure evil in anime and comic are proper villains. That is so true. That is so true. That is so true. You don't have to consider the background stories or anything. You can just blame it. It is true. Like Jay said, if the dad was a proper villain, the big sister would have had no problem blaming him. But sadly, he wasn't. Oh man, so that makes it even worse though. In addition to putting up with her dad's abuse, she had to comfort her little brother, who wasn't good for anything other than saying, "I'm sorry. Don't worry, I'm fine." Fine. The sister swallowed back tears for the whole family. Tears boiled in her little body. How could she be little body? Bro, how old is the sister then? I need answers. No, I need answers, buddy. I need answers right now. To make matter worse, even though the sister protected her little brother from physical abuse, he couldn't escape the mental abuse. Oh man. Blood. Unfortunately for him, the little brother looked a lot like his mom. That's right, the mom who left with some other man. That's insane. Bro, the family is right now this family is. He looked like his mom. Oof. What just happened? Wait, what? Wait, hold on. What? Hold up. I didn't even do that. Hold up. His mom, he looked like his mom. Oof. Wait. You want to get bullied for being a... Okay, now I don't know if I can say this without getting demonetized, but y'all can read it. The dad prepared a lot of meat every meal and forced the brother to swallow it down. He wanted the brother to grow big and strong and not look so much like his mom. Even when the brother became... Wait. Oh, my mouth's messing up. Even when the brother became scared of the slight of meat and threw up whenever he ate it, the dad relentlessly shoving big chunks of meat into his mouth every day. Oh, snap. Hold up. My mouse is actually messing up, yo. I'm trying to see if I can use my keyboard. Yeah, I can use my keyboard. I'm using my keyboard. My mouse is messing up. The more the dad abused him, the more he cowered. The more he cowered, the more the dad abused him. And like a curse, the dad's fears came true. The little brother really did get bullied for being a... I don't know if I can say that or not, bro. And his teacher turned a blind eye. His life became a living hell. Dang. That's when he started having hallucinations. He saw stuff that no one else could see and heard voices that no one else could hear. Finally, he came to the conclusion that evil spirits were to blame for everything. That's crazy. If they were really human, they wouldn't be so mean to me, dad, my teachers, my classmate. They must all be possessed. Hold on, I'm trying to move my mouse to the side, y'all, so y'all don't see it no more. So sorry. Okay. Jeez, couldn't he have asked for help? Who could they have asked? The useless teachers? If you tell any of your teachers, I'll kill myself and your sister, you don't want to see your dad and big sister die, do you? I know you're a good boy. I have no words for this. As you can tell, the dad's quite the character. For real, bro. The dad's a proper monster, bro. The dad is a proper monster. Jesus, he's such a drama queen. Bro, I'm not saying that. He's a monster. I haven't got to the dramatic part yet. Don't blow your load so early, man. Yo, bro. Nah, buddy. One day the little brother came home, heavy-footed as usual, and opened the door. From inside the house came the familiar smell of alcohol mixed with blood. Oh, no. Don't tell me he killed the sister. A broken bottle, a bloody knife. The dad's face stabbed to a pull. The sister with her wrist slashed open. The little brother didn't have to read the suicide note on her desk to realize what had happened. So, you laughing? So it was too much for the big sister after all. Or maybe I should say I'm impressed that she lasted so. Jade is wrong for that. Jade is out of pocket for what she is saying. When he picked up the bloody suicide note on the table, though, what he saw was, it's your fault. It's your fault. Oh, bro, buddy. Ain't no way. And in that instant, something snapped inside of the little brother. My sister would never write that. She'll never write anything to hurt me. It must have been, that's right, an evil spirit. The little brother's brain rewrote what happened in order to protect himself. The voices he heard and the illusions he saw served to protect the little world he shared with his sister. The evil spirits and dad wanted to possess my sister, but she didn't want to hurt me and wanted to free dad, so she killed him in herself. But they aren't the only ones possessed by evil spirits in the world. My teachers are, my classmates are, and so many more people. If I don't do something to free all the people who are possessed, won't my dad and sister have died in vain? There's a reason for all the suffering I had to endure. So it's my turn. My turn to exile all the evil spirits. But I can't just leave my dad and sister behind like this. Did he eat them? Oh, I'll pack them up and take them with me. Is he eating them? Good day, dad trained me to put lots and lots of meat in my belly. I don't like how he's saying that. I don't like how he's saying that at all. But it'll be a huge hassle for the police when they find the blood but can't figure out who the victims are. I've got to leave the heads at least. So you eat the body but leave the... What's going on? So the cannibal packed up his dad and sister and set out on a journey to exile the evil spirits. That's the Cannibal Boy's past. That's why only the heads of his victims are ever found. It's the last remaining shred of his consciousness. James. Why is your version of the story so different from the one I... Wait, what? Did he lie? Ain't no way he lied. Ain't no way he lied. How does your version go? Ain't no way. But when the Cannibal Boy was a little kid, his dad always locked him out on the balcony, and he would knock on the window every morning begging his dad to let him in. Once you heard this story, you have to tell someone who doesn't know it yet, or he'll come knocking on your window at night and beg you to let him in. As soon as you open the window, he'll bite your head off and eat your body. I'm not gonna lie, James' story sounds a whole lot more real than that, Jade. Hold on a second, Jade. So now that I've heard the story of the Cannibal Boy, I have to tell somebody who hasn't, or he'll come and eat me. Is that right? Yes. Is something wrong? James, you wasted time telling me this story at the risk of failing the course. Don't tell me. Yep, you got me. How can I worry about failing some stupid course when I might get eaten tonight? Why, you little... Okay, I don't care in the slightest who the Cannibal Boy might be coming for tonight. Hey, the real problem is that you fabricated too much of that story, James. Seriously, how could you possibly know what the dad did to the Cannibal Boy and his sister at home? James could be the Cannibal Boy. James low-key could be the Cannibal Boy. Sure, people shouldn't question the logic of an urban legend, but you just made that stuff up. That's different. It's more fun to sex it up, though. I dare you to disagree. I ain't gonna lie, even though it was wrong, the story did become very interesting. Even though it is wrong, you shouldn't do it. I'm not promoting this at all, but it did make a good story. What? Are you kidding me? I think you're confused, my dear. Are you honestly seeking the truth in the urban legend? They practically made it to be sex. Bro's a pervert, bro. That's all I had to see. Okay. The essence of an urban legend is in the blending of the facts and lies. The Cannibal Boy past may not have been that tragic, or it could have been even more tragic. He may not actually exist, or he might really come and eat God King tonight. That's what an urban legend is all about. What's the fun in knowing all the facts? Okay, fine. As an urban legend is bound to have some lies mixed in with truth. Nothing is certain. But there's one thing about your version that's definitely certain. And what's that? I don't know if the dad and big sister were really possessed by evil spirits, but I'm pretty sure that it's your fault came from the sister herself. Dang. So that is... Oh, why do you think that? People who are too scared to stand up to bullies shift the blame onto people who are nicer than themselves. That is true. So they bully nice people and cower from the bad people, which means everyone get bullied by some bad person. That's not the work of an evil spirit. They're all just so-called nice people. Wait, what? Finish reading part 1. These are all the characters. Oh, that what the Cannibal Boy looked like in this. I ain't gonna lie. He looked just like his sister, but they were twins. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, low-key was scary though. In the shadows. He was real scary, bro. He was here with a blame for everything. Good thing that turn was not turn. They don't want to turn into evil spirit. I ain't know what this the ending though. Hold on, I ain't know what that's the ending, right? Cause it had a save and load option. By the way, have you guys heard of the Doppelgangers? Okay, I knew that was the end. Huh? Of course, it's a popular urban legend. We just talked about the Cannibal Boy and now it's Doppelgangers. What happened to studying? What about our finals? I ain't gonna lie, if this was me, I would not have cared about them tests. I would not. God King, that's something I have to tell you. The earlier discussion enlightened me with a single truth. What kind of truth? If we give up on finals, then it's winter break for us starting now. He's not wrong. He is not wrong. I don't know your name, but he is not wrong, y'all. Once a break starting early, he is not wrong. He is not wrong. I agree with him 100%. He is not wrong. Oh, really? I'm going home. You know what? I kind of hate myself right now. Hold on, let's just take an hour break. After that, I promise we'll study, okay? Alright, one last story. We all go down to get a bit. Hey, yo! You really, I can hear you, right? A doppelganger, which we're living walking double, is basically a phenomenon when you or someone else witness your double. I'm sure you heard of it. Sure, who hasn't? Okay, then, do you know what happens if you ever meet your doppelganger? Your doppelganger kills you, right? Anything else? Your doppelganger dies first. You'll die under similar circumstances. Oh, so you're dead meat either way. Did you also know that doppelgangers aren't entirely fictional? I'm sure we all come across something similar in our lives already. Know what I mean? Twins. When TV shows come, and twins often find themselves in similar situations, right? That reminds me, when I was in middle school, there was a high schooler and stuff. He looked exactly like me, bro. Like exactly like he just a little bit taller than me. Our names was similar, but he looked just like me. I'm like, buddy, ain't no way. Like, my name is Trayvon, and his name was like, I want to say Trey V. It's been so long now, but it's like we had the same beginning, like the Trey part, but he had like a different like rest of the name and stuff. Like I want to say Travion, but I don't think that was right. But it was like somewhere along them lines and stuff. And like we had the same like puffed up hair, mohawk and stuff. We both had glasses. We both were skinny. We both played wrestling. The only difference is he was a little bit taller. He was taller than me. Not a little bit. He was taller than me. But that's about it. Alright. Just like real doppelgangers. Part 2. Doppelganger. The main characters in my story are twins, a boy and a girl. Even though they were practically fraternal twins, they looked nearly identical, as if they were really doppelgangers. The little brother had feminine features and the typical signs of puberty didn't show. Yeah, we see that. If he had put on the same clothes as his twin, people would have definitely mistaken them for sisters. All too often, boys who look like girls end up getting bullied. But not in the little brother's case. His big sister was extremely protective, and if anyone was mean to her little brother, she was quick to bully that person back. They low-key do. If he actually put on the clothes of the girl, they'll probably, yeah, he would actually be able to do it. An eye for an eye. That's how the twins operated. So the girl is basically the boy, and the boy is basically the girl. That's basically how it is. Like tough big sister, wimpy, shy little brother and stuff. That's basically the stereotype we're going with right now. Under his sister's protection, the little brother never felt insecure about his feminine, but he became very dependent on his big sister. Meanwhile, the big sister always needed someone to rely on her to uphold her self-esteem, and she grew to be quite passively aggressive. If her brother ever failed to notice something that she did for him, she would get overall frustrated and ignore him for days on end. Adorable, isn't she? Hehe. I ain't gonna lie, Jay's actually growing on me. Jay's low-key growing on me. But regardless of all that, the twins were very close, almost as if it was only the two of them in their own little world. That is until the big sister met a certain handsome guy. Oh no. I all started with the couples every time. It happened this past spring. The twins were both talking intro to philosophy at the time. One, they were discussing animal rights in class, and the professor asked whether it was okay for people to eat cats and dogs. What is with all this eating? You know what? This is Cannibal. I just remember what the title of this is, Cannibal. I just realized that. Is that professor a moron or something? What's there to think about? You eat an adorable furball today, you might as well eat a baby tomorrow. But he's out of pocket, bro. He's out of... That just reminded me too, when I was in middle school, y'all, low-key, our teacher was bringing up, I can't remember what it was, back in like the early 70s or something, where like some people actually, they were poor and stuff, right? And they actually ate the babies. They ate the babies and stuff, like, and they had like riots between either eating the babies or the elderly and stuff. And she asked the whole class questions and stuff. And I actually said I would rather eat the elderly. And people in the class were actually surprised with my answer because like it was like a little English, like an English literature class and stuff, right? And I was a dude known for like dark fiction, reading like, you know, dark poetry and stuff like that, Shakespeare's, Ravens and stuff like that, y'all. So they were actually surprised I chose a humanoid, a human answer basically. So that's a funny thing there. But yeah, back to the story though. Could you just let me finish my story, please? Sorry, I just really love animals. Okay. This was this handsome guy who usually sat in the corner and rarely talked. But today he raised his hand and spoke. So we can eat chickens, pigs, and cattle, but not cats or dogs? That seemed awfully inconsistent of me. But he is not wrong. but he is not wrong. I love chicken and pigs, but he is not wrong. Hearing this argument, the little brother had a response. People don't love things equally. That's just human nature. I think that's kind of considerance is excusable. I don't normally eat animal meat, but that's just a personal choice. If a dog or cat lover still chooses to eat other kinds of meat, I don't think that's any less consistent than my preference. The two went at it and supported was split in the class. As the class ended, the professor praised both of their well-constructed arguments. The big sister supported her brother's argument, but she was also impressed by the handsome guy's logic, persuasiveness, and the way he talked. Let's just say that the way he talked. What's the matter, God King? It's like you were about to say something. What is it? Wait, could I be that handsome? Am I that handsome dude? You talking about grit and hands, aren't you? I'm the handsome guy. Oh, I'm the handsome guy, yes sir. Grit and hands, who are they? Dang, you really are something. Do you really not remember them? They were in our year and you had classes with them. They majored in psychology as well. Grit and Jade in particular were very close, but half a year ago, the two of them disappeared. What? Seriously? Bro is shook. Jade, I thought Grit was your friend. Is it a little mean to gossip about your friend's disappearance? Look at how sincere my eyes are. Are these the eyes of someone who gossips like that? I don't see no eyes. I don't see no eyes. How should I know? I'm not a telepath. I can't read your mind. Precisely, because Grit and I were so close, it makes sense that I want to figure out what really happened. Isn't that right, James? I guess. Oh, so his name's James. I've been thinking James was me this whole time. Or like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I guess. What's going on here? Even if she really knows the truth, why would she want to talk about it now? What is Jade thinking? Don't tell me I'm the bad guy, bro. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. As time went on, Hands and the handsome guy clashed in heated debate over all kinds of issues. They became rivals and best friends. When the student association planned a big event, Hands formed a group with Grint and the handsome guy, and then Grint invited me, so the four of us ended up working together. That was really fun, but also super exhausting. At the successful event, Gritter, I don't call it Gritter, but Gritter, suggested going on an amusement park after class on Friday to celebrate. However, our professor suddenly decided that Hands and I were in charge of the next presentation. We needed the time to prepare, so only Grit and the handsome guy made it to the amusement park. And that's where something magical happened. As soon as the two of them arrived at the park, it started drizzling romantically. They both had umbrellas, but they acted like they didn't and huddled under the handsome guy's umbrella together. They were suddenly so close. She just said she didn't go. How does she know all this? Bro, I am the handsome guy. I am the handsome guy. I just know, okay? Don't interrupt me. Wait, what? She must have read my mind again. They stayed at the amusement park until it was dark. When they finally left, there was an amazing night view all around them. It was incredible. On a whim, Grit pulled out her phone and played her favorite song, Don't Fall For My BFF. The handsome guy said, wow, I love this song too. And they had a great time talking about music. They walked through the evening humming songs together. They got so close that their backs of their hands accidentally touched. And then, they were holding hands. I know that I don't read too much into this, but are you interested in anyone at the moment? There are two I think I might have feelings for. There are two? I better be one of them. Really? Me too. Is one of them here with you right now? Yeah, it's you. That was the moment they confirmed they had feelings for each other. That was I ain't gonna lie, but it was spitting. But feeling is such a vague word. Greta didn't realize she had actually crushed on the handsome guy until the day she invited him and me to a movie that Hans had recommended. Who's the other person that Greta loves? And she said she loved two people. Oh, probably her brother and stuff. Oh yeah, that movie was so good. It was, especially when the girl found out that the guy she secretly loved is into her best friend. That was pretty heartbreaking. Wait, the girl found out the guy she secretly loved. So that means the handsome guy, is in love with Jade then? And Greta like the other girl or something? Is that how the story is? Oh, so you both seen the movie already? Oh, well. I just happened to see it with a friend. Oh, I see. Oh, man. So, I'm gonna hit him with Jade then. Greta recalled a handsome guy saying that there were two people he had feelings for. One was Greta, and the other must be the one he went to the movies with. Oh, the boy said that. Oh, the boy said, oh, thinking about it threw Greta into a jealous fit. That's when she realized that she'd fall in love with the handsome guy. From that moment on, she couldn't get her head out of the clouds. Greta herself died a 20-year-old shouldn't act so love-stricken. But what could she do? She was totally obsessed. Greta went on several dates with the handsome guy, and it was always romantic. She fell more and more in love, then finally, she decided to confess her feelings. Greta, I think we should just be... What the... Huh? Bro, you fumbled. That's all I can say. You fumbled, bro. You straight up fumbled, man. You fumbled on me, bro. You fumbled. I'll be shook too. I'm shook too. I see. You falling for the other person then. Sorry, I should have realized how I felt sooner. No, it's not your fault. Can you tell me who it is? I can't say exactly, but it's someone close to you. Bro, I just thought, could it be her brother? Could it be her brother? We should just be friends. Those words started it all. Bro, this getting good. This getting good. Oh, I forgot to mention. Besides listening to music, Greta loved to cook. Every time she made steak, she invited me over to her place. This Saturday, after she got rejected, Greta invited me over again. Normally we laughed and chatted through dinner, but that day, Greta didn't say a word. The atmosphere was unusually heavy. Hans was out with a friend too. The only sounds were that of cutting and chewing meat. Greta's steaks were usually cooked medium, but today they were rare. Whenever she cut her steak, I could see the bright red juice bleeding out. Ugh. Hey, do you think I'm kind of an attention seeker? Greta finally broke the silence, but started a disturbing topic. What's wrong? What makes you say that? You know how I told you that my dad was very strict? Oh my, so that story that James told was true. When Hans was little, my dad would lock him out on the balcony for every little mistake. Hans would knock on the window all night long, begging my dad to let him in. Okay, so James was not true. James' story is not true. And every time I let Hans back in the dead of the night, but my dad always found out the next day and beat Hans up for it. It was all my fault. It was your dad who beat Hans up, not you. I know, but if I were Hans, I'd blame my sister's meddling for making my punishment that much worse. I still can't mind my own business. It might look like I'm always doing stuff for Hans and others, but I don't do it for their attention. Everyone knows, but they're just too nice to say it. I don't got my water with me this time. Whatever people think about you, if you had just minded your own business back when I broke my leg freshman year, I don't know what I would have gotten through. Sometimes I think if I had broken my leg, we wouldn't be such close friends. It was kind of destiny, don't you think? Alright, let me pause it real quick. Get back to the story. Besides, you're not telepathic. How do you know that hands or anyone else thinks you should mind your own business? Sorry, you always have to make me feel better. Don't say that. We're friends, aren't we? Oh, so Jade actually did care for Greta. Jeez. She always did that sentimental. That's why she had no friend. Jade is, bro. I don't like Jade, bro. She is wilding. Huh? Is that all I'm saying, James? Every time she felt insecure, she never said anything. She just pushed herself to the edge, but still wanted everyone to notice. How could anyone stand that? But what made her so appealing? That's what made her. I love seeing Greta riled up, and sometimes I invite hands, but not her right in front of her face, or ignore her birthday and say, oops, when was it again? A few days later. I wish you guys could have seen her face. The poor thing was so adorable. Jade is a bad friend. You are such a psycho. For real, I agree with James. Oops, I got carried away. Let's get back on topic. So what's wrong? What's on your mind this time? It's the handsome guy. I thought he was interested in me, so I asked him out a bunch of times. But it turned out he didn't like me after all. I must have been so annoying hanging around him like that. I don't think. And you know what? He liked someone else already. Bro, her eyes shot out. Shot up. Is that a blade? She stabbed the meat. I don't know if she stabbed the meat. I know she stabbed the meat already. Greta stabbed the steak hard with her knife and red juice splattered across my face. Oops, I'm sorry. It's okay. You're the one who went to that movie with him, aren't you? Wait, what? Oh. I knew it. It's all your fault. Your fault. Uh-oh, Jay must have had a fight. I know this sounds corny, but in that moment I saw murder in her eyes. In that instant, she really meant to kill me. Just thinking about how many times Greta must have simulated in her head how she was going to push me down, mount my struggle body, and thrust a knife into my face. She actually opened her eyes? I just... Oh my goodness. What the exactly? I agree, bro. So you censor fuck, but you don't censor the B word. Okay. Okay then. But she just stared at me, then bit her lip. She put her knife down with a trembling hand and never touched me once. Why you? Why does it have to be you? If I hate you, I'll lose the only friend who listens to my problems. It was like a bucket full of ice water thrown in my face. I felt robbed and disillusioned. It had looked so promising, but Greta totally ruined the moment. You're just like my dad. It's never your fault, is it? If I blame you, it's like I'm the bad guy. Perhaps the Greta, the villains in her life, who weren't quite evil though, like her dad and me, were the worst. She wanted to shift all that blame on us, but she couldn't because we weren't completely at fault. We shouldn't see each other for a while. I need to be alone. As I listened to Greta's words, I told myself I had to be patient. Not yet. At least not now. Greta's still just a bug, but sooner or later she'll flower and set her sweet nectar. Bro, what is wrong with Jade here? After our confrontation, Greta got visibly depressed and had trouble sleeping even an hour a day. Ever since she got the song "Don't Fall for My BF" in her head, she couldn't stop the sadness welling up inside of her. Why not me? Why her? Why don't you want my love? Why do you want hers? These thoughts continue to haunt Greta. It had all started and ended so quickly that Greta couldn't take it, and now that it had ended, time was so slow that Greta couldn't take it. She just wanted to go back before any of it had happened. Then perhaps she could have She would only have fun memories. Meanwhile, Hans knew that something wasn't right and asked Greta, but she had happened. But she refused to say anything. If you really understood me, I shouldn't have to explain. You just know what I'm going through. I guess no one in this world understands me after all. Okay, now she, yeah, attention seeker now it looks like. Hans didn't even know that Greta was in love. How could he have confronted her? But he didn't give up. Even if Greta doesn't want to tell me, I can be there for her anyway. And it worked surprisingly well. Greta, the steaks you make are delicious. Can you teach me how to cook them? I want to learn. Really? Well, of course. I'd be happy to. On her hands by her side, Greta finally started feeling better. Greta's heartbreak was a blessing in disguise. Greta may have gotten rejected, but she got that much closer to her dear brother Hans. Ah, that's a good story. But wasn't it supposed to be an urban legend about the Doppelgangers? Who said I was done? You really can't diss God King for blowing his load too early. Bruh, I'm not blowing. Hey, if Greta refused to say anything, how do you know she has sleeping problems? And what kind of thought hunted her? Or what kind of inspiration she had with Hans? Listen to yourself and you accuse me of sexing my story up. Excuse me? No, Jade didn't. What? Nothing. I just don't think Jade fabricated anything. I think it was actually happening. Wow, God King, you understand me better than my own parents. Yeah. Yeah, Jade, I probably understand how you work right now. I do. What? God, can you do this such a skeptic? Has Jade put you under a spell or something? Do I need to wake you up? I'm not sure, but I get the feeling that Jade still has a joker up her sleeve. There's no good reason for her to make up such little details. How much does she know? How does she know? What are her motives? What's the important part? I know I'm the handsome guy. I know I am. I know I'm the handsome guy. And I rejected Greta. What is wrong with me? One at the end of the semester, Greta and I stayed on campus until nightfall to finish off some essays. Then we headed home together. On the way, I could tell Greta was holding something back. It was obvious that she wanted to tell me something, but she wanted me to take the basically, she wanted me to do it and ask her for what was wrong. Like I'd ever do that. So we just kept walking on and on and on. We had gotten to a park near the campus, and when Greta finally opened her mouth, Jade, you're mad at me, aren't you? Huh? I got pissed that the guy I liked fell for you, even though it wasn't your fault. I'm really sorry. It was such a shock. Greta was talking in depth to make up with me. I mean, all I wanted was to see her emotionally explode. But that was okay. I still had a joker left to play. Hey, forget about it. But I think you misunderstood, Greta. I pointed towards the port and Greta turned her head to look. I'm telling you, the hands in the handsome guy, ain't it? Handsome guy. Hey, I knew it too. Their hands was nuddled up against the handsome guy's chest, and the handsome guy's arms were around Hans' delicate shoulders. There wasn't a hug between friends. They were obviously making out. Ain't no. Huh? I did go to that movie with him, but just as friends. He was clear about that. The one he's really into is someone close to you. Much closer than I am. Oh. Come think of it, the last time I went to your place, was it Hans out with a friend? Jade! She know better. Who do you suppose that friend was? What do you think they did? Jade is just adding fuel to the freaking fire, y'all. She's adding fuel to the fire. Did they go to an amusement park with a beautiful night view? Did they make out like they doing now? Or was it even hotter? More steep? Jade, you need to calm down right now. Jade needs to calm down, y'all. Jade, you need to chill right now. Right now. Hands, you. Not quite convinced yet? Fine, just listen to the lovebirds talk then. This is some shout out mess, bro. You love that amusement park way too much. Don't you ever get tired of it? Never, as long as it's with you. I'm having so much fun today. Thanks for asking me out. You've been looking down lately. I hope it will cheer you up. Well, Gritta's been in a horrible mood lately, and she won't tell me what's wrong. I'm worried that she met some playboy who's stringing her along. Oh, my lord. If anyone ever betrays Gritta, I'll skin him alive and eat his flesh. That just did a 180. Silly boy. Little do you know that the one betraying her right now is you, Hans. Playboy, where did that come from? I asked you out and all you can think about is your sister. Gritta will always be my number one. You're number two at best. Well, dang. That's some sister complex you got. Did Gritta spoil you when you were little? I don't know what you mean, but my sister was always nice to me, so yeah. Isn't Hans just the sweetest? Even during his date, he was thinking about Gritta. But to Gritta, his words were only made her feel like Hans was using her to make himself look good. Like I said before, my dad used to beat me up when I was little. Gritta didn't want me to be the only one to get punished, so she'll always try to help me out, and we would get beaten up together. That's how much she cared about me. But me, all I did was cry and let Gritta console me, forcing her to say that she was fine. You can't blame yourself, it was your dad's fault. No, it wasn't my dad's fault. Back when our mom was around, he was really, really nice. Hans. My dad's not the one to blame. It was all because of the evil spirits. What? I knew that once I exercised an evil spirit, my dad would be back to being nice again. Oops, did I say something weird? What I meant was my dad was possessed by the ghosts of his past. So you don't mean the actual evil spirit. You had me worried for a moment. Sorry, let's not talk about that anymore. I'm sorry I reminded you of such horrible memories. It's fine. Hey, by the way, Gritta said she's hanging out with Jay tomorrow and won't be back until night. How about coming over in the morning? Gritta taught me a secret recipe. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. What a masterpiece. Jade. When I was in the lows of my lows, you had a gal to pester me to teach you how to cook. And it wasn't even for my sake. It was to seduce him. That was all raging through Gritta's mind. I know, because I heard it. Of course I love to go, but I'm not a big fan of vegetarian meals. Vegetarian? Why vegetarian? Huh? I thought you were a vegetarian, Hans. What? No, I'm not. I just don't eat regular meat. But I'm not a vegetarian, Sil. But that time you criticized my argument in class, I thought you said you didn't eat meat because you're a vegetarian. Are you just a picky eater? And what kind of meat do you prefer? Could it be the kind I'm thinking about? Bro. Bro, ain't no way they have this type of discussion, bro. Oh, that's very naughty of you. Bro, ain't no way. Watch out or I'll eat you up. Ain't no way they having this type of conversation, bro. Ain't no way. Hey, someone's a horny boy. Just look to your dirty talk. What would your sister think if she heard? Oh, she did hear. And she was very angry. And they kissed right there in front of us. A wet, erotic kiss with plenty of tongue. I need to go back. You know what makes it crazy, y'all? One of my friends, he's married and stuff, got kids and everything, recommended me this game. But he did not recommend the first one. He recommended me, I think like number 2, 3, something about your girlfriend, crazy girlfriend or something. And I just went ahead and bought all of them while it was on sale, because it was like all the cases was on sale for like $15, like all of them. And he said the girl was the one he played and stuff. I ain't gotten to that one yet, but I just decided to play, start from finish. Probably just, yeah. But at least now we know the story building up. We know what caused it. We know what's going on. Of course, Gritta and I were the only other ones there, but it was quite the sight. The two lovers had no idea we were there, and made all passion for a while. Be careful on your way home. Don't get eaten by the Cannibal Boy. I'm more worried about you. Do you want me to walk you home? No thanks, I can take care of myself, you know. Okay, but you be careful too. Remember, I'll be waiting tomorrow. Don't be late, or you'll miss out on the meat. I know Gritter is mad. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I would have went for Gritter. I don't know what the word's wrong with my character. I would have definitely gone to Gritter. I like Gritter might do something, but she just walked away without saying a word. Maybe she was too angry to do anything. But I can see the bud of her rage growing larger and redder. Gritter was about to bloom in secret her sweet, sweet nectar. Ain't no way. The next morning, the handsome gal arrived at Hans' place on an empty stomach. There he found a table lined up with meat dishes. Sweet and sour pork, pork belly stew, smoked sausage, steak, salad, all sorts of dishes. I want bacon, man. The main dish was Gritter's special steak, cooked rare, just like that other time. Wow, what a feast. Sorry, I accidentally got too many ingredients. I'm trying to see, can I like point out and see any like difference? Was the pony, was little stick always on this one side here? And then he used to like grab his little his little dang. He used to grab it and stuff. That's the sister. Calling it right now. That's the sister. Calling it right now. It looks a little different. Consider how early in the morning you had to come. I was afraid you'd be eaten by the Cannibal Boy. He's just a man eater. No need to fear him. There are plenty of vampires in the world. They suck the blood of the poor bit by bit just to make their own lives more luxurious, and we just look the other way. Unlike those vampires among us, at least the Cannibal Boy kills you on the spot and you die without suffering. If I had to choose, I'd go for a quicker death. Besides, the Cannibal Boy treats humans just like any other eatable animal, so many people are quick to judge cat and dog eaters when they have no problem eating chicken, pork, or beef. Compared to those people who discriminate between animals, at least the Cannibal Boy is more consistent. He treats all living animals equally. Sounds like flawed logic to me. Last time you complained about the cats and dogs, man. You ain't complaining this time. Coney, that's the sister. Really, you want to talk about that over a bunch? Eating, cat, dog, him, and blah, blah, blah. James, you wouldn't feel like eating if you were there, would you? Well, I'm not a freak like them. Don't forget about moral, consistent, or abuse. In my opinion, it doesn't require complex beliefs or a tragic past for a human to eat other humans. People talk about drooling over sexy bodies and refer to luxurious breasts as melons. Those kind of expressions are all over the place, don't you think? I ain't gonna lie, Jay is taking shots, bro. She is taking shots. Plus, English, Chinese, and Japanese are all use eating-related words to refer to sex. We're so used to that kind of slang that we don't think twice about it. Perhaps the collective subconscious eating is essentially the kind of possession, a kind of intimacy, just like having sex. Yo, this video don't get me demonetized. I see it now, bro. Though eating is such an instinctive thing to do, why do we need to do it? That's why the Cannibal Boy eats humans. They really need to dig into what a tragic past he has. People who want to fabricate his past because they're convinced he's a freak and a monster. He must have a very twisted past. He's not like us normal people. Do you even hear what you're saying? What I mean is you don't eat cats or dogs, but not because you're an animal lover or because you civilized. It's only because you happen to live in that kind of echo chamber. Excuse me? The only reason you don't eat humans is because no one around you does. You're just afraid that if you do, you'll be treated like a freak. Let's get back to the story. Hans, what kind of meat is this? Does it matter? Do you not like it? He is upset, bro. That gotta be the sister, because he is not small, not once. I do. I like it so much, I had to know what kind of meat it is. The texture is like beef. It tastes like pork, and it smells like lamb, but it's not reconstructed meat. Maybe a hamburger that's 70% pork and 30% lamb might taste something like this, but it hasn't been grounded. It's a whole piece of meat. Where did you get this? So you care more about the type of meat than how well I cooked it. Figures. Huh? You're Gritter, aren't you? Where's Hans? Uh-oh. What happened between us doesn't concern him. Don't drag him into this. James picked that joke, but I picked that up quick. Really, do I have to spell it out for you? Ain't no way the Cannibal Boy is actually a cannibal girl. I know I grew up. The handsome guy look at the bloody chunk of meat and put his fork down with a shovel. Bro, I'll be throwing up like a mug, bro. If I hadn't played the bad guy, you know that sister would have been bullied like hell. And now that he's all grown up, he's seducing guys I like behind my back. Also, your sense of taste is really something else. There was a guy and a girl, identical in every other way, and you chose the guy. Not gonna lie, if this is my character, I wouldn't have chosen him. Why hands? Why not me? Give me a reason. Say something. I guess hands were smart. I don't understand the logic. They literally the same. Greta, I'm actually really curious. Why are you so convinced that you and hands are identical except for your sex? Wait, am I the bad guy? The handsome guy stood up and walked towards Greta. Then he slowly gripped Greta's shoulder. His fingertips sank deeper and deeper into Greta's flesh, causing her face to turn in pain. But that doesn't matter anymore. The only thing that matters is that you and hands are twins. So what? What if we're twins? Nothing much, just that you must be as delicious as hands, I'm sure. Huh? And that Greta and hands went missing. So am I the Cannibal Boy? What? But they weren't dead. They both bloomed with wild abandonment before withering in vain, frozen in their most beautiful moment. All it took was a little punch for a normal person like Greta to murder someone and feed the flesh to someone else. At that table, she was a Cannibal Boy too. Greta proved that she will live on forever in my heart. Jade. You, me, the handsome guy right here, we're all the same. Humans are all birds of a feather. Consistent belief, a tragic past, none of that is necessary. Anyone can turn into an evil spirit. Part 3. Anyone can turn into an evil spirit. Jade. Jade. Truth comes out, man. Anyway, I'm sorry I spent way too much time on one urban legend. Hope you enjoyed it. Hans was slaughtered by his doppelganger. Greta died the same way as her doppelganger. They both worthy of being called doppelgangers, don't you think? Bullshit. That's not what a doppelganger is. Jay only brought up that topic as a way to give away what happened. What does she want? Does she want to blackmail me? Or see my reaction? Or did she just want to prove her pet theory that everyone's insane? And how does she know everything about Greta and Hans? By stalking them, spying, or maybe she hacked into their devices? Jay, why do you tell us this urban legend? Oh, come on. You've all here should know, God King. I regret naming myself God King now. Hey, what the hell's going on? Were you two plotting to scare me or something? Is that why we were gathered in Jade's room? Heh. I think I understand why Jade said her eyes were sincere. They're the eyes of a writer evaluating her work. Even Jade herself is a jester made to dance in her script. So now James and I have told our urban legends. Shouldn't you tell one too? If you hear the story of the Cannibal Boy and you don't want him to come knocking, you gotta tell the story of his past to someone who doesn't know yet, right? What the hell, man? Why are you asking me this now? Yeah. What's so funny, God King? Ridiculous. There's no path we're talking about. You civilized people eat plenty of animals, but you point at people who eat cats and dogs and call them savages. It makes me sick. You eat some, don't eat any. If you want to eat some, then eat them all. Is that hard? Is it really that hard to be consistent? That's all there is to it. Plain and simple. Stop that, God King. You got to leave him some hope. Just look at James' face. Can you see it's filled with despair? How's the climax going to happen now? Do you realize what a nuisance it is when too many people find out what I like to eat? I always set an annual limit for myself, but I guess I'm going to go over this year. Huh? I guess I should reward Jay's enthusiasm when an urban legend of my own. But I really don't like to conjure things up, so I'll let James here experience it firsthand. That was an awesome story. That was actually very good. An hour and 44 seconds, but it was a good story. It's a good story. All right, now I'm pretty sure this is the ending, y'all. So I'm just gonna wrap it up and say that this video also came out on Monday, but like I said previously at the start of this video, very busy, couldn't do it and stuff like that. So wait, that's my face there now. Hold on. Oh, well, hold up. Alright, well, anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like I said, this way it came out Monday, but it's coming out on Tuesday. Sometime this week I will have a double upload to catch up from Sunday. Well, yeah, 2 videos this week will have double uploads to catch up from Monday, Sunday, and Tuesday, obviously, because the Tuesday video is gonna be replaced with the Monday video. So I gotta, release Tuesday video and also release Sunday video sometime. But yeah, with that being said, God King out. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And next Monday we'll be on case number 1. That's it.